My name is Cam, and welcome to Touchdown Talk.
I'm Tony.
And we're gonna get started with the games this week. First, we had the Ravens beating the Dolphins 28-6. Lamar had 4 touchdowns, and he already has more touchdowns than Josh Allen on the season in 3 or 4 less games.
Yeah, I mean, he had like a couple days of practice. I mean, coming into this week, coming off a Sunday where he hadn't practiced most of that week, and then a day or 2 of rest, comes back in. It's exactly what we want to see. Good team win. Derek went over 100 yards. Yeah, Tua, Dolphins definitely did not play their best though.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're built to win. Like, they were built off speed. When they got Tyreek, like, their whole thing was speed. They didn't have any, like, it's the only thing they had. Everybody, I don't understand how you build a team up for one thing in the speed in the NFL. Everybody in the NFL is fast. So
Yeah.
you can't really just outrun everybody in the NFL because everybody runs fast in the NFL. You can't just have one thing that you're good at.
It's definitely very true. I will say the Ravens, we did get lucky with some calls.
Yeah.
Ollie Gordon tripping call. It was so bad. I felt bad for him on the sidelines getting yelled at for no reason. But good win. Ravens definitely have more stuff to build on, but we'll see how they do next week.
We play the Vikings.
Yeah, they play the Vikings. Good Vikings team. I got a lot to say about them.
I think the Ravens should make the playoffs. The only team they played the Steelers twice, and the Packers and the Vikings. Those are the only decent teams they play.
Yeah.
But I think they'll split with the Steelers, and then they should beat the Packers. So the Packers, you never know what you're gonna get with them.
Very true.
And the Vikings, Lamar is good against NFC teams.
Yeah, he's definitely. What is it? He's only had 1 loss.
1 or 2.
1 or 2?
Might be 3 now, but I don't know.
Might be 3. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was 1 last year, then the Eagles.
He lost the Giants 2022.
Yeah, the Eagles last year, then he lost to the Lions this year.
Yeah, okay. So that's 3 losses. But what is this, year 7 for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, still pretty good.
Next, we have the Colts versus the Steelers. The Colts lost 20-27. I think it's more the Colts just having a bad game than the Steelers being better than the Colts.
100%. I still think the Colts are legit, and I think adding Sauce is just going to make them even better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Daniel Jones went almost 350 yards passing, but with 3 interceptions to counter that.
So Jameis Winston stat line.
It is a really Jameis Winston stat line. It's a lot. Not all good, but not all bad. Definitely JT's slowest and quietest game of the year. Like 50 yards rushing or so. Let's see.
Which team do you trust more out of these 2 teams?
Trust the Colts. I know the score doesn't dictate that, but from what I've seen from the Colts, they've been phenomenal all year long so far. The Steelers really haven't been that dominant. I think they just got 1 good win, but the Colts have just been better.
Do you think that the Sauce trade, do you think it's beneficial for both teams or just one of the teams?
I'm going to say it's only beneficial for the Colts, just based on the Jets' history. They'll get a first-round pick. It'll probably end up being a high first-round pick, and then they'll draft a good guy, trade him away in 3 years. That seems to be the plan now. So it's unfortunate. Colts get a shutdown corner to really bolster their defense, and that's only going to help them.
I mean, they got 2 first out of it, and then they got A.D. Mitchell too.
They did. I don't think it's a bad trade, but I just think.
I think it's good for both of them. I don't think it's just because the Colts, they're obviously trying to compete now, and the Jets, they're trying to it's gonna take a while, so they're trying to build. I don't know. They got A.D. Mitchell too. I think it was good for him to get out of Indianapolis because they didn't want him there. They were starting Ashton Doolin over him for a minute, and then it's just he gets the opportunity now because the Jets don't have anybody at receiver besides Garrett Wilson. It's just opportunity.
That's fair. It's just young. Sauce is 25, 6-year contract. I know the Jets are rebuilding, but they've always been rebuilding. If you have a young cornerstone guy like that, I feel like it's too early to trade him for where they're at, but they did.
You maximize the value.
It's fair, yeah. I mean, only time will tell.
Because they still sorry in 5 years, so they're probably going to be. Then you got a 30-year-old cornerback and you're trying to trade him.
Fair point. All right. I don't know. Just really, I'm pessimistic about the Jets.
Yeah, I understand. But I see what they're trying to do. It's just the how they're gonna carry it out. I don't think it's gonna be as good as it should be since it's the Jets and their track record.
Yeah, if this was another team making that trade, you'd be like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
let's see how this goes. But
Next we have the Texans versus the Broncos. The Texans lost 15-18. You think the Broncos are the best team in the AFC West?
I think so. Yeah, I just don't see the dominance of the Chiefs that we've been seeing. Usually at this point in the season they pick it up, but the Broncos they've just been good. They're just playing all around good football, all phases of the game. They just look really good.
I would say to the playoffs, because the Chiefs. I mean, the regular season don't really matter for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, it should start to. I think current projection they're not in the 17 playoffs. So if the playoffs started today, I don't think the Chiefs are making it. Is based on their record. So I don't know. We'll see. They're always the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Usually it's just been better than what it is right now.
The Texans, I don't know. Offensive line, everything. They just draft straight offensive lineman.
Yeah, they really need it. C.J. Stroud's hurt. We're going to see Davis Mills. I know he's guaranteed to play Sunday. That was announced earlier, or I guess for you guys yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this Texans team. They should be playing better than they are, but it's just that offensive line is so bad.
Next we had the Patriots beating the Falcons 24-23. Drake London had 3 touchdowns, but they still lost, and missed extra point, I think.
Yeah.
They cut the kicker today.
Yeah, John Parker Romo.
Yep.
Heard about that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think Penix played really well, and he had 3 touchdowns, all of which to Drake London, as he said. But yeah, the Patriots are rolling right now. They're a scary team for anyone who's coming up against them.
Do you think they're the best team in the AFC?
No, honestly, I don't. I like them. They might have the most momentum right now, but I still think overall Buffalo's a better team. I'd like to say that the Ravens are a better team. Colts and the Broncos have all been playing very well, but they're definitely up there.
Yeah.
Drake May is having a top 5 season, so.
Oh, another thing, I watched this game. Travion Henderson had like 5 touches the first drive. They get down to the red zone. I look again. Terrell Jennings is running in the end zone. I'm just at a loss for words.
Terrell Jennings, Florida A&M legend.
I needed those points.
I'm not sure what their mascot is. It's a snake.
Yeah.
The snakes.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not totally sure either.
Some type of snake.
Some type of snake. Hey, first career touchdown. Just he took it away from Travion Henderson, but got it.
Yeah. Next we have the Panthers beating the Packers 16-13. You never know like what either one of these teams is going to do on a weekly basis. Next game the Packers might win by 30 points. Who knows? It's just flipping the coin with these two teams. The Panthers, the running game looked good. The defense looked good. It was just Bryce Young only threw for like 100 yards, and they still won.
102 yards on 20 attempts. It's just insane. But Dowdle's really coming to his own the past few weeks. He's looking amazing. I know he ran for 1,000 yards last week, but new team, he's still playing up. He's still playing really well. Yeah.
It was like a stat I saw today. It was like if he started every game and he kept the pace he had for the 3 games he started, or however many games he started, he'd be like at 3,400 rushing yards, right? Like on pace for that.
That's crazy. Sucks for the Panthers receivers though. Troy McMillan, you spend your top 10 pick.
I wouldn't say receivers. I say receiver.
Receiver. That's fair. I mean, don't diss Jalen Coker. Xavier Legette.
I mean, Legette. I think he can be good. I don't know what it is. It's like something's missing. His college stats and highlights. It's a whole different receiver.
Yeah, he's looked really, really bad since he's gotten here, to say it bluntly.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, as for the Packers, Jordan Love with his classic nearly 300 yards and an interception. Every once in a while, he just does that. Yeah, they just need to figure it out. I guess they are doing. It's like you said. Every few games, the Packers just fall apart.
Yeah.
They'll just come out and they'll just mess everything up. Matthew Golden had 2 catches for 9 yards. I feel like we talk about him every week.
I mean, he got hurt off of, like, his shoulders hurt. Tucker Craft tore his ACL. So
Yeah.
they're going to, the Packers. Well, they got Christian Watson back, but they already spread the ball around. They're finna spread the ball around even more now.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with no Tucker Craft in the middle.
Yeah. It's the lead receiver.
Yeah, he had the massive game. That was last week? Yeah, the 7 catches, 2 touchdowns. But yeah, they have to find a way to do it without him, which they have the tools to do, as you said.
Yeah, next we have the Rams beating the Saints 34-10. I think the Rams are the best team. Them and the Eagles are the best teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
The Rams, like, they always play the Eagles close. I think if they're gonna get the Eagles one time. They play them again, I think they'll beat them.
Yeah, they've definitely, I mean, all sides of the ball have just been playing phenomenal for the Rams.
Yeah, I think Stafford's the MVP.
Yeah, he's definitely making a case. Yeah, I would not mind a Stafford MVP.
Yeah, he got 21 touchdowns, 2 picks. And I was looking, the only quarterbacks with, like, this actually, like, play a good bit with less picks than that is Jacoby Brissett. He just like, he hasn't played the whole season.
Yeah.
Lamar, he hasn't played the whole season, and Jalen Hurts. So it's really only like 1 or 2 quarterbacks, depending on how you look at it, that's played a good bit, that has less interceptions than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I'd say if you ask me right now, it's between Stafford, Baker Mayfield, and Jonathan Taylor for the MVPs right now. But yeah, 4 touchdowns today, no picks. Kyron went over 100. Just great game. Puka came back, nearly 100 yards and a touchdown. Adams, just Devontae Adams. Just scary. No one wants to play this team.
Yeah, nah. Them are the Eagles.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they do beat the Eagles right now. They play them.
Yeah. And the Saints just wasted a pick in the second round.
He's not that bad.
He's not that he's bad. He's not good.
He's not very good, but he's like,
Okay, if he was like 22, 23, maybe you can wait on him. But like, it's no point. He's gonna be like 30 in like 3 years. In his rookie contract, huh?
5 years.
He's 26.
He's not 26. He's 25.
He's 26.
You just turned 26?
He's 26.
Yeah, he turned 26. Okay.
Yes. So they knew that, and so in his rookie contract, he's gonna be like 30 or 31. So I don't know. And then they're probably gonna draft the quarterback in this draft. So what's the point?
No, okay, that's totally fair. Okay, that was his first career start. Let's give him some time.
I'm not talking about like it's not just him. It's the age thing.
I know, but okay.
And it was better if you want to wait and develop somebody, because this obviously he's not meant to come in and just like turn the team around already, because the team's not in a position to do that, right? Like they're obviously trying to rebuild now.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the oldest quarterback in the draft. You want to draft him, but I'm not just talking about like Shador. They could have took Shador. Okay, you have like a project and like you want to wait and develop somebody. They could have got Jalen Milroe and then like signed a vet in the offseason and have and mentor him. Then you had I don't know. This was kind of a bad quarterback draft. But
it wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe they should have kept playing
They
Rattler.
could have waited till next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Rattler.
Yeah.
You see what he has this year, and then like if you don't like what you see, you just draft somebody else next year.
I think just the Saints don't want to win. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't think that either.
I mean, they've been in just so much debt for the past.
They're in
ever.
purgatory.
Yeah, they're awful every year ever since the what's it called, the no call.
Yeah.
In 2019, it's just been downhill ever since. Yeah, I don't disagree with you on Tyler's show. I think, yeah, he's old. He's not very good. But let's see what happens for the rest of the year. I guess they have no reason not to.
I mean, they drafted Rattler the year before. So if he doesn't like play extremely well in these next couple of games, you drafted 2 quarterbacks in the past 2 drafts in the second and third round. So you probably gonna draft another quarterback this year.
Rattler was later on. I think Rattler was a day 3 guy.
Oh, I thought he was third round.
Yeah, I want to say he was 5th round, but I could be wrong. I mean, It feels like that's what teams do. I mean, Cardinals moved on from fifth round.
Yeah, 5th round.
Okay. Phil, I mean, he's still young. He still had
Yeah.
a lot of potential. He still does.
I don't know where I got 3rd round from.
No, it's just that just seems to be what happens in the NFL. They draft even guys who you know are going to be projects. They draft them early. They draft them whenever, and they expect them to come in and start. Anthony Richardson, I mean, obviously he was much younger than Tyler Show.
Yeah.
But still came in, started immediately. Has been benched. Now he's hurt. It just seems to be the way the NFL is. NFL teams are playing their young quarterbacks, young for Show. But
Yeah. Next we have the Chiefs versus the Bills. The Chiefs the Chiefs lost to the Bills 21-28. The question I have is the time for the Chiefs to panic, and I would say no, because this happens almost every year. The Bills always beat them in the regular season. In the playoffs, the opposite happens.
yeah, I agree with you that it's not time to panic, but it definitely needs to get better. Usually, the Chiefs have their struggles. They lose the Bills, but usually they're able to be still a good team. This is an okay team right now. The run game is not good. They should have addressed that. I know.
They could have got Brees Hall.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
a 4th round pick and a 3rd round pick. I would just give the 3rd round pick up, because
yeah,
it's gonna be a late 3rd round pick anyway, and you can just go get a. He'd probably be a top 10 running back behind the offensive line.
100%. Yeah, and he would get all the touches. Kareem Hunt's not gonna steal touches. The Jets were having a fire sale. They should have just done with the position that the Chiefs are in, and they're just history. They should have been comfortable just spending enough to get a guy like Brees Hall.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
But James Cook, to me, has been the best player on the Bills.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. Allen is still obviously Josh Allen, but he hasn't been the super dominant Josh Allen that we've seen. He's still been a top 10 quarterback. But James Cook is looking good. My guy Ty Johnson got a touchdown. Shout out Fort Hill, Maryland. Or I guess Cumberland, Fort Hill High School. But yeah, Bills are going to do their thing all year. They're probably going to win the East. I think this year it's more.
No, man.
No, you don't think so?
Nah,
I still think they beat the Patriots for the division.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because Stephon Diggs, he's going to get fired up for that game. He's going to go off for another 100 yards. He's going to, coast until they play the Bills again.
Yeah.
He's going to, just pop out and have an incredible game. Season, just a career game.
He's not going to even look at Josh Allen after the game.
Nah, he's going to be a different person.
Yeah. But even regardless if they don't win the division, Bills are still going to go to the playoffs, and they're still going to be the Bills.
Yeah.
Same with the Chiefs, but just different.
To me, I think unless you're a rebuilding team or a young team, just going to the playoffs every year is really no point.
Yeah, there's definitely a case there.
You can say that for the Ravens, the Bills, the Steelers, those teams. If you don't you're not going to the Super Bowl, it's really no point. It's that's why we beat. I'm so disappointed. Every year, with the Ravens, every year we're hyped up to do this, do this and do that in the Super Bowl and go to the Super Bowl, and we just lose in the playoffs every year. But it's not going to the playoffs. Not really an accomplishment unless you're coming up. Say the Jets or the Panthers, somebody made it to the playoffs, or the Saints. That's an accomplishment for them because it's they're making progress, they're getting better.
Yeah, I agree with you there to an extent. I think it's different for teams like the Ravens and the Bills where it's not an accomplishment, but it's still, I don't know, it's still something for them to go deep into the playoffs. As opposed to, like you mentioned, the Steelers where they're 9-8. They have no one's looking at them this team could go on a run to the Super Bowl, where there is 100% no point there. They're just going to pick 19th in the draft and just not continue to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, only one team can win the Super Bowl. And when you have the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens in the same conference, and only one of them can make it, only two of them can make the championship game, there's going to be a lot of disappointment every year, which sucks as fans, but it's true.
Yeah, next we got the Vikings beating the Lions 27-24. I still think the Lions are the better team. I just think it's a bad game. Jahmyr Gibbs never going to have 25 rushing yards ever, probably again till he's washed.
Yeah.
So
yeah, him and Montgomery combined for 65 yards.
Yeah, that's not happening again.
It's just insane.
J.J. McCarthy had 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. It's the most J.J. McCarthy stat line I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, first came back from injury. You can't expect too much.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like
yeah.
like the stuff they were saying from college, like just run the ball, throw it a couple times.
Yeah. I mean,
Low yardage. So.
just hand it off to the running backs.
Yeah.
Do their thing. Yeah, I feel like this. I agree with you. The Lions are definitely the better team, but the Vikings are only 4-4. They won 14 games last season. A lot of the same pieces coming back. I think this is one of the wins that turns their season around more. They'll have momentum. Maybe not next week because they play us, but just generally in the season, I think they can still come back and make some noise going into the postseason this year.
Yeah, if they beat the Ravens, from what history says, I seen a video today. If they beat the Ravens, they go to the Super Bowl. If they don't, or the NFC Championship one. If they lose, Kevin O'Connell gets fired. That's what history says. Because every time they've lost to, it was a certain point in the season, and they lost that game, the coach got fired, or they went to the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl.
When was the last time we played the Vikings? Do you remember? Ravens, Vikings.
It might have been when they were 4-4.
4-4. I remember the 2013 game. That was the snow game in Baltimore where they just went like touchdown for touchdown for touchdown. Let's see. Last time they played them was 2021. Who was the Vikings? Or the Vikings lost, so who's their coach? Mike Zimmer. Did Mike Zimmer get fired that year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then when they had Favre, I think.
That must have been a while. That was before we were around. Okay. Maybe there's some truth to that statement.
Yeah, he had the proof and everything. I just forgot what it details to it. Yeah. Next we have the Chargers. They beat the Titans 27-20. The Titans, they had 20 points, but only 6 of those points came from the offense. So it wasn't really like, oh, they're getting better.
Yeah. Any specific Viking or Titans players' performances you want to talk about?
Nah. I mean, at least Cam Ward didn't throw a pick this week.
He didn't throw a pick, no.
But it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's better than negative.
It's true. It's still not good. I mean,
it's not really his fault.
Yeah. I don't know. Kamani Vidal, the Titans running, or the Chargers running back, completely let me down in fantasy. 12 rushes for 30 yards, no catches. Oh, and he fumbled too.
Yeah, I benched Quentin Johnston. This dude, because he had 0 last week, 0 targets, 0 everything. This dude actually had a decent game. He used to sit on my bench. I started Kayshawn Boutte over him. Kayshawn Boutte had 0 points, and he injured his hamstring. I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Yeah, it's just.
They cost me my week too. I lost about 6 points. So I'd put like Quentin Johnston in, I would have won. If I put anybody else in, I would have won. Besides probably Woody Marks.
Yeah, Woody Marks. Yeah, it's interesting. What else was important about this game?
Joe Alt got hurt.
Joe Alt, he sprained his ankle for the second time this year, right?
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
But they traded for a replacement. Trevor Penning.
Oh yeah, the Saints tackle.
Yeah,
I don't think he's very good.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, it is. It's another guy. So, Odafe Oweh. Ravens traded him away, got Alohi Gilman. He's played 4 games for the Chargers. Do you want to know how many sacks he's gotten in 4 games?
Probably 4.
He's got 4 sacks. He got 2 on Sunday.
I think it's the scheme.
100% the scheme. He's dropping into coverage in Baltimore.
They got Mike Green dropping in coverage, like a top 15 talent in the draft, and you got him dropping into coverage.
Yeah. When they got
and the corner blitzes, why are we blitzing Marlon Humphrey on? Like, I don't understand.
Well, that works. He just wants to hit. But when Draymond Green got traded over, and the Ravens posted a video on Twitter of him in practice, I think one of the top replies to that was, "Get ready to. Why does he practice pass rushing? Shouldn't he be dropping into coverage?"
I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
It is what's gonna happen.
You got 4.5 sacks or 4 sacks in the last 4 games, and just watch Zach Orr just drop into coverage every single play.
Yeah, but good for Odafe. I mean,
yeah,
I like seeing him succeed.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's Zach Orr.
It is Zach Orr. As much as did you watch Zach Orr on the Ravens? Do you remember him?
Nah, I don't.
Okay, I loved watching him as a kid, but the one play I remember was Christmas 2017, maybe it was 2016. It was the Antonio Brown immaculate extension.
Yeah.
On Christmas, I remember Zach Orr on that play. It wasn't his fault, but I loved him as a player. Was the point of that?
I started liking the Ravens when Lamar got in the league. I
Yeah.
used to be a Rams fan when I was a kid. They had Todd Gurley.
Really?
Yeah,
Never a Panthers fan?
it was like before that. It was like different eras.
Fair enough, yeah. Because they would have been good when we were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So later elementary school, I liked the Rams. Then early elementary school, I liked the Panthers. Cause
Yeah.
Cam Newton, we live in Carolina, he's doing the dab and all that.
Yeah. The 15-1?
Yeah. So from 16 to 17, 18, before Lamar got in the league, I liked the Rams.
Yeah. I'm from just outside of Baltimore in Maryland, so I've always been Ravens.
Next we have the Chargers versus the Giants. Not the Chargers, wrong game. The 49ers beating the Giants 34-24. The 49ers should have won this. The Giants don't have any their players. Everybody's hurt.
The 49ers did win.
Yeah, I said they should have won.
Oh yeah.
It's a good sign that Dart's playing that good without any help besides Wan'Dale Robinson. But Wan'Dale Robinson is not a star receiver.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not somebody you build your team around.
Yeah, I'm seeing Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Theo Johnson, Ray McLeod.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I feel bad a little bit for Dart. It's just another rookie. I know the team was really good. It was playing really well early in the year, but he's just getting thrown into the fire with just whoever is there. Mac Jones, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Looking good. Do you think Mac Jones could land a starting job after the season?
He could, because Sam Darnold was the backup for the 49ers in 2023. The next year, he went to the Vikings. He had that season he had last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, trying to see who needs, he's going to need a quarterback. The Raiders, probably.
Raiders need a quarterback.
The Saints. Maybe the Browns.
Browns should get a quarterback, yeah. Steelers.
I think they're going to draft one.
Yeah. They could always do, they could always bring in a guy like Mac Jones, have him compete with a rookie.
I've seen the Cardinals. I think they're done with Collar.
I agree with you. Yeah, and I don't think unless Jacoby has a real Geno Smith type of season this year, I don't think Jacoby's the long-term guy. So
No, I don't.
a couple of teams looking, but Mac Jones is putting out tape and he's putting out the numbers to go try to land a job, one of those jobs next year. So good for him. McCaffrey, over 160 all-purpose yards. Just good and consistent.
Yeah. Next we have the Bears beating the Bengals 47-42. It was the worst display of defense I've ever seen in the NFL probably in my life from the Bengals. I don't understand how that happened. Well, I do understand, but it's ridiculous.
So bad.
Yeah. We really can't say anything,
Yeah.
but
Ravens
I don't
fans.
understand.
Yeah.
I think this team's done playing for each other. We have Jamar Chase and Chase Brown in the locker room. Jamar Chase is I don't want anybody on defense saying anything to me about what I'm doing. Chase Brown just saying in the bleeping game.
In the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure defensive players they were laughing after the game too, after that happened. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. You had big tight end in the middle of the field catching the ball, and three guys converging on him, and no one makes a tackle. Game on the line.
Yeah. Then Shamar Stewart, I don't know if you've seen his lowlights from the game. I don't know why they took him anyway. He had 4.5 sacks his whole college career, and then
you had the whole
draft him in the first round.
Yeah, and then he held out during the offseason.
Yeah.
I think that was justified, but
yeah, that was, but
still bad.
Maybe he's making the owners look right.
He is, and that that sucks. But yeah, he had 4.5 sacks in college, like you said. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really bad team. Really.
They
bad
have
defense.
two decent players on defense. One good, one decent on defense. There's Trey Hendrickson.
Hurt.
And yeah, he's hurt. And then they got DJ Turner. He's decent. Yeah.
He's decent, but he plays cornerback. There's only so much cornerback.
So you have one decent player on defense now.
Yeah. Yeah, they have guys that should be good. Guys like Geno Stone, Daxton Hill, Jordan Battle, Barrett Carter, Clemson Tiger. But that defense is just really bad. Do you know if it's the same defensive coordinator as last year's for the Bengals?
I'm not sure, but it was one. It's not the coordinator, it's the players. Because the coordinator, from one, I think it was recently, that coordinator left, and now he's on the team. Like, they have a good defense now. He's the coordinator, so it's not the coordinator's fault. Well, it's not.
Not fully.
Not fully.
Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah.
It's the players.
They need to step it up. It's real bad.
I mean, they're not taking it serious. They're laughing after the game about what happened.
Yeah, that's just not what you want to see. Their season's done, but you still got to play. You're still a professional. You still got to play.
Yeah, you have Joe Flacco at 40 years old throwing 470 yards, 4 touchdowns, and I think it's the record for, like, he broke his own records. Then he has the most passing yards for a player 40 or older.
Yeah, and he was hurt too. Like, I remember we were talking about it last week that he wasn't going to play, that he shouldn't play. He played through it. He played phenomenal, and the defense let him down. You have guys like that just working as hard as they are. Jamar Chase and the whole offense looks good, but to have the defensive guys go out there and just not really seem to care and not perform, it's just really, it's really sad to see, especially for Bengals fans.
Yeah. Kyle Monangai had almost 200 yards, and they're going to have to split the backfield when Swift comes back. This is going to be like a 50-50 split.
I think they should keep giving Monangai reps because I just picked him up in fantasy this morning.
I did. He was a handcuff for me.
Really?
Yeah. I got him in one of my dynasty leagues.
Very cool. But
I'm mad they didn't give him a touchdown, though. Like, you running that hard, they didn't give him a touchdown.
You know who did get a touchdown? Britton Brown. Britton Brown. Who is that?
Ain't he like the third string? They got Roshan Johnson, don't they?
That was his first game since 2022.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever know it's like the chat. It's on one like the fantasy apps I use. It's like, get him a touchdown. Britton Brown scores. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Who is Britton Brown?
I don't know. Shout out to him though.
Hey, good for him. That was his first career touchdown.
It's not it's like fantasy. It's not personal. It's just fantasy purposes.
Actually, those were his first career handoffs, first career rushing yards, and his first career touchdown all in that game.
Oh my gosh.
He played 6 games.
You shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me that.
He played 6 games in 2022, and then just has not seen an NFL field since. Like, hasn't gotten in a game.
Okay.
Congratulations to you, Britton Brown.
Next, we have the Jaguars versus the Raiders. The Jaguars won 30-29 in overtime. Pete Carroll threw the ball at the goal line again. So he hasn't learned his lesson.
He's committed to his ways. I don't know what else he can
Just a
say.
stubborn old man. I don't know.
They traded
Jacoby
Myers. I watched a video of him in the Jaguars locker room saying that he was just talking crazy to the Raiders players or to the Jaguars players while he was playing against them. So he was like, it's weird to be over here.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the league. He had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right off of the injury.
He did not miss a beat. Also, big story, the Cam Little 68-yard field goal.
Yeah.
I think he can go he has gone for 70. What am I saying?
Yeah, in the preseason.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
It's just time to unleash Genty. Nobody on the offense touched the ball besides Genty and Bowers.
Well, for Bowers to touch it, Geno Smith has to touch it.
Just hand it off to both of them.
Have Brock Bowers line up a quarterback.
Yeah.
He can either hand it to Genty or run it himself. I like that.
I mean, they might as well just tank it at this point. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Do you think Pete Carroll keeps his job at the end of the season?
What are the other options?
I don't know. You go after a coordinator. I don't know who the Rams OC is, but if you want a guy like that.
I think anything would be better than Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
He just brings in his guys, and then he just does what he wants. I think Chip Kelly is the problem. Pete Carroll's a problem too, but yeah, Chip Kelly needs to go.
He's their offensive coordinator right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a great situation for Vegas, but Yeah, Gentry needs more. 42 yards is not enough. He did have a good game through the air. He had a receiving touchdown, another 40 some odd yards. But yeah, he needs more.
Yeah, if I'm drafting you 6 overall, I'm gonna give you the ball at least 20 to 25 times a game. And you getting the ball.
Yeah.
If I draft you 6 overall as a running back.
Yeah, I'm not giving you 13 handoffs.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
And it's not just that game either. It was like when they played the Chiefs, he had 6 carries the whole game, 1 in the first quarter. And you're down, Bowers is out, Myers is out. What else do you have on offense besides Gentry?
Yeah.
I mean, this would have been a game like we had 30 carries.
Yeah, 100%. He's a young guy like that, especially just the way the running back position is in the NFL. Just give him the carries now. You know, running backs get hurt. He's going to deal with injuries. You don't know what the future holds for a running back. Just give him the carries while he's 21, 22 right now.
I mean, it's not even about like you see Derrick Henry. I don't even think the carries is the thing.
Well, he's superhuman.
I mean, Gentry in college, he was too. He had like 30 carries a game.
Exactly. Like, give him the carries now.
I mean, he's used to it.
Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing. Just give him the carries.
Like he's probably like you got to give him the ball. Like you can't just like give him to him 1 or 2 times. Then no, it's not working.
Yeah. Jaguars playoffs, you think?
What's their record?
They're 5-3.
Let me see the schedule.
I won't say the West is up for grabs because the Colts are looking dominant, but wild card.
Yeah, they should beat 6-3, 6-4. Ooh, they should. I see. They should go. They should win at least 4 or 5 more games. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals the only game I'm like iffy about, like with the wins, because like the Cardinals, you don't know. It's a different team with Jacoby.
Definitely.
So they play the Titans twice. They play the Jets. They play the Texans next week, and then they play the Cardinals. But the rest of the games, the Chargers, Colts twice, and the Broncos. I think those are like automatic losses.
Yeah, I think they could beat one of those teams.
They could, but there's at least 4 more losses. So I say like 10-7 or 9-8.
Yeah, I mean 10-7 probably good enough to get you in the playoffs. I think that's what the Steelers put up last year. So yeah, kind of a surprise. One of the surprises of the season. Not the biggest, but definitely one of them.
Yeah, I like the Jacoby trade though, because Travis Hunter's out, and Brian Thomas he's not like he's hurt. He's playing with injuries. Yeah,
he'll definitely hold him over. Because I mean Travis Hunter, he's not out for the season.
No, it's 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks. So yeah. Just going to be another good piece of that receiving core. I think the only question is just can Trevor Lawrence be consistent enough to just perform? Yeah.
I mean, he could probably get you there.
Yeah, it's just will he be consistent, I guess. I don't know.
Next we have the Seahawks versus the Commanders. The Seahawks won 38-14. It was 31-7 at halftime, and Darnold had 4 touchdowns. And they got Rashid Shaheed in a trade.
Shaheed.
Yeah.
My fantasy bench legend. I think the big story of that game was Jaden Daniels.
Right, did you see the video?
I did.
That was awful.
I saw the video more times than I wanted to see it. I don't know why they kept showing it on the screen.
I just scrolled. I seen like a very positive video. Next thing I scroll and see is Daniels' elbow just bending.
Yeah, it was a dislocated elbow, I believe. That's bad. At least
I thought it was season ending at first. Like from what I looked at, I don't think it is.
I think it is season ending. I think the scare was like career ending, but he landed on his non-throwing arm.
Yeah, they could bring him back, but there's really no point.
There's no point in doing that.
He shouldn't have been in anyway.
100%. He should have been taken out. And what's his name? The coach.
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. Yeah, he took responsibility for that after the game. He said, "Yeah, we were planning on pulling him after that drive, but he should have been pulled earlier."
The bad signing, Terry McLaurin, like they were doing all that, like going back and forth in the offseason. He started with 29, pushing 30, and they give him that contract, and he's out.
Yeah, he's been gone. He's been gone all season. That's just been the story for the Commanders this year. It's been tough to see. Just every single player is hurt.
You know, the Seahawks look good though.
Oh, they definitely look good. Jackson Smith, Najigba, he's looked amazing.
Next, we have the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. The Cardinals won 27-17. Um, Jerry Jones is actually like making good moves. He's like actually impressing me.
That's a
I'm
good trade.
surprised.
The Quinn Williams trade.
Like this whole all season to this season, he's been making like good decisions.
Yeah.
Like people were like joking, like making fun of him because of the Michael Parsons trade. I mean, that whole situation, it was kind of like, you know.
He didn't want to be there, but I don't know. I feel like Micah Parsons should have been a Cowboy for life, but he's not.
I mean, you look at the Bengals. If he did that, he'd be paying 3 players. He'd be playing. He got to pay Pickens this coming up.
Yeah.
So you're paying Dak $60 million, which I wouldn't pay him that anyway.
Crazy.
They have to pay CD and to pay Michael Parsons. So there's like half your salary or half your cap space on 3 players, and you see the Bengals. It's not working for the Bengals.
Yeah. No, it's totally fair.
Yeah.
I'd say it's different than the Bengals because you have, instead of where the Bengals have a quarterback and 2 wide receivers, it's quarterback, wide receiver, and stud defensive player. But I definitely see what you mean.
But there's one guy. You see the secondary. I mean, and Logan Wilson, this man was begging for a trade out of Cincinnati. Went to the worst defense to the second worst defense.
Yeah.
They should. I think they'll still be bad. They'll be better though. They got Quentin Williams from the Jets, but the secondary still. I don't know.
Him and Kenny Clark in the middle is definitely going to be big for them. Have you seen the videos of their linebackers? Like,
I saw the secondary.
The secondary, their linebackers are bad too. They have I forget the name of the running back that's coming, or the linebacker that's coming back, the guy who tore his ACL last year. I can't remember his name. Cowboys injured. He played last year, really good. DeMarvion Overshown. Yeah, he's going to come back. He's going to be a big piece of that defense because Shamar James and whoever else is playing linebacker right now are just not it. We'll see. What do you think about the Cowboys? Do you think could make the playoffs?
No.
No?
I think they're making good moves.
For the future?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. But Quentin Williams is a good piece, but I don't know if you've seen Marvin Harrison's touchdown, like the route he had.
Oh yeah.
The route, it wasn't really a route to me. It was just Deron Bland just falling over his own feet.
Yeah, but they should draft a corner.
Well, they got Siobhan Ravel. He's the cornerback they drafted. He should be playing this week.
Come back. I think Kalen Carson also comes back at some point. He was a rookie last year. He only played a few games, but he was pretty decent for them last year. So maybe these are the reinforcements they need between him and Ravel, but they're also 2 very young, inexperienced guys. So we'll see.
Yeah, Kyler Murray was benched for Jacoby Brissett. Then he went on IR afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Right around the time Call of Duty's coming out. Do you think he's actually hurt that bad?
I don't think he's hurt enough to not play Call of Duty.
No, do you think he's hurt to be on IR?
No, I don't actually know what his injury is.
Or do you think it's just like a assault, like a benching, and they're trying to find something to just to not bring attention to it?
I don't think that makes any sense for them to do that. Foot injury, okay. I feel like even if you are going to bench him, having him on IR doesn't make any sense because now Jacoby Brissett, he's been in the league for a long time, but he's also been Jacoby Brissett for a long time. To have a guy like him, I know they're going to move on from Kyler Murray, but to have him still there just in case for the rest of the season is probably the best call. So I think if they're putting him on IR, there's merit. I think he's actually injured.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not injured. I'm just saying
Enough.
to the extent to be on IR.
Well, who's the Cardinals' backup quarterback? I'm looking that up. Let me find their roster. Yeah, maybe. Keaton Slovis.
Oh,
Rookie out of BYU.
I wouldn't know. So maybe not.
I think Kyler's actually hurt.
Slovis, he hasn't been good since 2019. It's freshman year.
Yeah.
At USC.
Yeah, no, I think if that's who they want backing up their quarterback, I think he's actually hurt.
No, I was just saying, like, is he getting Derek Carr? Like, the Raiders benched Derek Carr the year when they traded him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But, I mean, only time will tell. I'm rooting for Jacoby Brissett. It's like we said earlier. If he has a Geno Smith type season, maybe he comes back. I forget how old he is right now.
Probably like 30, 31.
33?
He was drafted 33?
He turns 33 in December.
Oh.
So, yeah. I
How
mean,
was he coming to the league? Because he was drafted 26, 9 years.
2016. He was 24 his rookie year, which that's not crazy. Out of NC State.
Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. had 6 catches. That's his career high in catches.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Second-year player. Fourth overall pick.
Yeah. I like the Jets. Oh, the Eagles got Jalen Phillips too for a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah.
The Dolphins. But I like what the Jets did. But yeah, because like they're not anywhere close to competing. So they're sending off players for picks. We don't know if the pick's gonna hit or not, but they're sending them when they're still in their prime or approaching their prime.
Yeah.
They're getting back young players. With Mozzie Smith, he's not good, but they're getting back A.D. Mitchell. He has potential, and he gets an opportunity to come in and play. Unlike where at Indianapolis, where he was probably like he's benched basically.
Yeah.
Brees Hall, can he walk this year or this offseason? He's a free agent, unrestricted. Yeah, he can just walk.
4th year.
So they should have just traded him for the 4th. Or try to find somewhere else to trade him, because now he's just gonna walk for free probably.
Yeah, or you could have like a tag and trade scenario, but I don't know how often that happens for running backs.
Yeah. I was like, when I saw like all the trades happen, I was like, maybe they should have traded Garrett Wilson too. But I can see both sides. Like if you trade him now, you can maximize the value because he's 25, you're a receiver. You can get a bunch for him. But you draft a quarterback in this draft, you're gonna need like somebody he can rely on, and then he's still gonna be in his prime by the time you're able to like compete, maybe like 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 5 years.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. This was a take I heard earlier today. With all the picks that the Jets have acquired, they have, I think, 3 first-round picks?
Yeah, 3 next year, 2 this year.
Yeah, 2 this year. That's 5 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts. They have the idea that I heard was that they have enough talent to really get any quarterback they want. And obviously, you don't need 5 first-round picks to get Kyler Murray, but the Jets are bad at drafting quarterbacks. I'm just gonna call it.
I wouldn't get Kyler Murray anyway. I don't think Kyler Murray is like that dude.
He's not that bad. He's not
bad. He's not bad. He's not somebody who's gonna carry a franchise to like multiple playoff wins or anything.
Yeah, but it's the Jets. You need somebody. Like, at least he's still. I mean, a year ago, no one was really saying, "Oh, Kyler Murray's awful. Cardinals should get rid of him." So he's still there. I think Kyler Murray to the Jets could be an interesting idea. I think it's floated around. It'll happen this offseason. What happens with Kyler Murray? So. That's my idea. That's my take.
I mean, I ain't really been like the biggest fan of Kyler Murray since like after the 2021 where they went to the playoffs. After that, it's been like the hype has died down.
He's been very mediocre since 2021. That's definitely fair.
I just say like try to hit on the trade. They need everything.
They really do, and they have the picks. They have the picks to get whatever they want, really, to some extent.
I guess who the quarterbacks? Mendoza, Ty Simpson, Dante Moore.
Or is that Oregon's quarterback right now?
Yeah. And next after the year after that, 27, you got Julian Sayin, Raiola, maybe Arch Manning.
You'll have Arizona State's quarterback.
Yeah, Leavitt.
He'll be back. Yeah, I think Mendoza and Ty Simpson are really like 1 and 2. Could go either way for this class. I think it's a better class than last year's.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think they're both pretty good.
To my quarterback wise?
Yeah, quarterback class.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about to say like just overall talent wise, I don't think so.
No. I agree with you there.
I just wait till 2027. You got Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, Ahmad Hardy, Isaac Brown.
Who's Miami's? Miami has that one really good wide receiver. Do you know?
Malachi Tony. I think he's it's 28, I think.
Yeah, he is a freshman. Okay, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a bad draft, but it's not like elite this year. But like 27 is like gonna be elite.
27 is gonna be really good. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all I got for this episode. We see you in the next one.